Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Today we are back in NBA 2K24 for another rebuild, this time with the San Antonio Spurs, the #1 overall pick in the draft. Victor Wembenyama, seeing how quickly we can win a championship with the Spurs and then maybe turn them into a dynasty. We will see. Hopefully the lighting's a little better. Got a little bit of a lamp back behind the camera, so hopefully that's a little bit better. But anyways, the plan for today's rebuild, we're kind of going to simulate out year one. Just let Vic, Devin, Vassell develop. They got some interesting pieces. Trey Jones, Zach Collins looked good at the end of last year once they traded Pirtle. Sohan, Keldon Johnson. I don't know where Keldon Johnson's place is with the Spurs team. He might be on the way out the door. Branham still, 20 years old. Reggie Bullock, Devontae Graham, Jetty Osman probably won't be on the team after this year. Bassey, he'll be a good long-term backup big for us. And then Blake Wesley, maybe we can develop a little bit. But that's what the team's looking like. So like I said, we're going to go ahead and simulate the season. And then, well, actually, first we'll do the lineups. And then we're going to simulate the season. And I will see y'all probably in the draft. All right, so here is the lineup for year one. Vic playing the most minutes. Actually, we're probably going to give him a few more minutes. Give him like 33. Give Sohan 29. Vassell 29. Give Zach Collins 29. And then Trey Jones playing 26, along with Keldon Johnson. And with that being said, I will see you in the offseason. So year one of this rebuild was not great, other than our boy winning Rookie of the Year. 17.5 points, 9 rebounds, about 2 blocks. 41% from the field, 28% from 3. Not good. Hopefully he can continue to improve, though. We won't have anybody on all these teams. And we can just simulate through the playoffs. Won 26 games. I'll show you Warriors Heat in the championship. I'll show you our season stats. So Keldon Johnson was actually our leading scorer, tied with Victor Wembanyama, who's up to an 86 overall already. Vassell only had an 82 overall. Maybe once we give him his new contract, he can improve. And I think I'm actually going to trade Keldon Johnson. But Vassell had about 15.5 points, about 4 assists, 4 rebounds. Kind of regressed from last year, honestly, although he did shoot at 46% from the field, 37% from 3. So good efficiency numbers there. Zach Collins, 11.5. Trey Jones, 10.5 and 4.5. And a steal and a half, 2.2 turnovers, though, not great. Malachi Branham, love to see that. Sohan had about, he's Jeremy Sohan. He's not going to be doing too much on the offensive side of the ball. Devontae, and then Charles Bassey, Reggie Bullock, Doug McDermott. Yeah. All right, it's time to make some moves here in the offseason. The Heat have won the championship. Jimmy Buckets and company win in 4. So let's go up to the draft lottery. So projected 2 and 5, but I think that Hornets pick is protected. It is. So we end up at 4, 15, and that's it. So maybe we can get Justin Edwards again. He was an absolute monster in that Wizards rebuild. Real quick, if you are enjoying this video, make sure to hit the like button and leave me a comment down below. Also hit that subscribe button. Just help the video out in any way possible because these rebuilds have been doing bad. And if you want to see more of them, you gotta help it out a little bit just so I know that y'all actually are enjoying these. If not, I'm just going to stop doing them. So yeah, let's go up to the first pick, our first overall pick. And who should we take? We're going to get our franchise point guard, Isaiah Collier. They've got him at a 78 overall. Love to see that. Is there anybody here? Aaron Bradshaw's here. He's a solid center that we can pair with Vic in the front court. Low-key liking that. 7-1 out of Kentucky. So those are going to be our 2 picks. We'll see what their overalls are here in a second. Mateus goes first overall. Edwards second. Ron Holland third. So Collier at a 77 overall. That's solid. He'll probably be our starting point guard now over Trey Jones. And then Aaron Bradshaw is a 76. Okay, so a couple of good picks there. Lawrence Nixon we're not going to sign. Team player options, obviously bringing back Sohan Branham, and we'll bring back Wesley. Qualifying, we will not Mamu is actually, he's pretty good in real life. They've only got him at a 72 in 2K, though. We will extend the qualifying to Devin Vassell. So how much, do we have cap space? We have a lot of cap. We could bring in LeBron. That would be bringing back Kawhi. Be interesting. Siakam, no longer have use for Devontae Graham, so we're going to trade him for that Clippers pick in 2026, which actually could become somewhat solid. And then we are going to trade our leading scorer, like I said, Keldon Johnson, on the way out here. I feel like IRL as well. He's just not a part of Phoenix' future plans. We could go get Ochai and a pick. It's probably the best trade, but I just traded for Ochai. So we are going to trade our first rounder in 2027, but we're bringing in Herb Jones. We could trade this guy. I don't know, but we bring in Herb Jones now to be our number 2. I like that. So you got, let's see here, Collier at the 1, Herb at the 2, Vassell at the 3, Sohan at the 4, and Vic at the 5. I'm liking that a lot. And we have all kinds of cap space. Okay, so we get all the guys that we offered. We're going to renounce the rights on Zach Collins, Reggie Bullock, and Doug McDermott. Is there anybody... So we're not going to be able to bring in Buddy Hield. But we do get Nick Claxton and Jared Vanderbilt, as well as we're going to be bringing back Vassell. And then we're going to extend Vassell for a long time. And he's going to be one of our franchise players. So, now, we have Collier, Trey Jones, and this guy who will probably trade at the deadline. Vassell, Trey Jones, Malachi Branham. One of them will be playing the 3. Vanderbilt, Sohan. And Vic is going to play the 4. So then we're going to move probably Sohan to the 3. I don't know how we're doing it. But that's the squad for this year. And then Mamu comes back on the qualifying offer. So, whoa! Vic up to an 88. Claxton at an 84. Vassell still an 82. Very unfortunate. Sohan 80. Herb 80. Vando 80. Malachi Branham up to an almost 80. And then you got Trey Jones. So we will go ahead and go up to the next season and see how good this team can be. So apparently if you move Herb, Sohan, and Vassell to small forward, they all go up in overall. So now we have Jones and Collier, Branham at the 2, and one of these guys will be playing the 2 as well. So yeah, we got the full squad. Team chemistry at 27, but hopefully this can be a team going forward that we can just keep together and continue to progress. So we'll probably go up to the deadline and see what's going on. Actually, I'll show you the rotations first. I'm not going to lie, this team is pretty dang good, especially defensively. Look at this lineup. Vassell, Herb Jones, Wembenyama, Claxton. Who's scoring on that? And you bring in Jared Vanderbilt, Jeremy Sohan off the bench. With Greg Popovich as the head coach, we might give up less than 100 points a game. There's a chance that could happen. But with that being said, we're going to see you at the trade deadline. And then, yeah, like I said, we're going to be moving Bradshaw to the G League to let him develop. So, yeah, now I'll actually see you at the deadline. So, at the deadline, we are about 6 games over 500. Really no moves to make. So, we're just gonna keep simulating up to contract extensions. And then if there's nothing there, I'll see you in the playoffs, hopefully, as long as we don't fall apart. End of year 2, Luka's the MVP. Collier, the rookie of the year, had a heck of a year. Not from 3, but otherwise, heck of a year. Scoot 6-man, AD is the Depoy is our most improved. Steph, clutch player of the year. No Spurs there, but we better have, we got 2 on the all-defensive second team. Vic's up to a 90. Claxton's up to an 87. And then, of course, our boy Isaiah Collier on the all-rookie team. We're in the West. Goodness gracious. So we are the 3 seed taking on the Golden State Warriors here in round 1. They have Steph, Clay, Wiggs, Kuminga, John Collins, Miles Bridges, Jalen Interesting. Our squad is better, I feel like, though. Vic is a 90. That is insane. Vassell an 87. He's progressing nicely. So I feel like we should win this series. Win game 1 and game 2 and game 3. Bring out the brooms. Oh, they take a game. Gentlemen sweep. We went in 5. So we will be playing the Houston Rockets, who have upset. And this is basically the same Rockets team, except for that man right there. Ron Holland, Monte Morris, nice addition. This is actually a good Rockets team. They take game 1. We take game 2. Okay. Take game 3. Game 4. And a gentleman sweep again. And we are on to the second round. The Western Conference, low-key, has some really good young teams in it. This being one of them. They added Jalen Duren. And they have Poku. So Shea, Josh Giddey. I think we can win. We will see, though. We have the Clamps. We got the best defense in the entire NBA. Up 2-1, 2-2. And you know what they say, defense wins championships. And we are in the They were in the finals in year 2. Vic is the Western Conference MVP. Now we got to shut down Embiid and the Sixers. Honestly, we're better than this team. By a lot. Win game 1. 1-1. 1-2. 3. What? Okay. Can we force a game 7? Nope. Dang it. That's only year 2, though. Making it that far in year 2 is pretty good, although I would have liked to get our championship under our belts in year 2. Vic, 26, 10, 3, a steal, 2.2 block. He's insane. Vassell had 19 a game, which is good. Collier, 16. We already looked at that. Very good season from him. Sohan, 12 points. Branham, 10. Claxton, 9, 10, 2.2 blocks. So we had 2 guys over 2 blocks a game. Herb Jones had 8.5 points. Vanderbilt, 8 points, 7 rebounds, and the Clamps. So we had these 3 guys all with over a steal per game, as well as Vassell, as well as Collier. Defensive juggernaut here in San Antonio, and it's only going to get better and better. There was one point where 3 consecutive games we held teams to under 85 points. Kind of wild. And we do have a projected top 5 pick, and it ends up as number 1, so we don't get it. We're picking at 18, 28, and 23. All right, so here we are at the NBA Draft, 2025 NBA Draft, and of course we hold like 6 picks. We're only going to make our first round picks, though. Starting here with 18. Well, Carter Knox, that's a real player, right? These should be the real classes. I'm not sure how close the face scans look to him, but we'll take Andre Stojakovic right there out of Stanford. He looks like a stud. Cooper Flag, bro. Holy cow. 80 overall. How good were our guys? We had to pick, 18? Carter Knox, 72. So Stojakovic is 73. And Cam Scott is 73 as well. So this guy was a 75. Hugo was a 74. So not the greatest of picks there, but we can make do with it, I guess. We'll sign the 3 rookies. Team player options, we're not bringing back Micic, I believe is how you pronounce it. EuroLeague MVP, but we don't need to bring him back. Same thing with City Sissoko. We'll bring back Blake Wesley, Sohan, and Branham, though. Not bad. A team that just went to the NBA Finals. We won't give Mamu the qualifying. How much cap do we have? None. Not a singular bit. Trade Charles Bassey to the Knicks for 2 first-round picks. He was, quote-unquote, fed up. So we're going to go ahead and get him out of here. Is there any old veterans? Oh, my gosh, Udonis Haslam is still here. Any old veterans that could come in and help us out? Do an offer at Big Al, and he's going to accept. So that's cool. Trey Jones is here. So I think we'll bring him back in as well because we have bird rights. So that's what we'll do now. I think that's how you're supposed to do it. I finally figured it out. And we bring Trey Jones back. We don't need any of these guys. And that'll be free agency done. Let's go to player progression. Whoa, Victor Wembenyama. 93 overall. Vassell an 86. Claxton at 85. Sohan up 4 overall. Collier up 6 overall. We must have got like a lot of confidence or something from that finals run because holy cow, these dudes are progressing. Herb up to an 82. Branham up to an 81. Vando up to an 81. Bradshaw up to an 80. Trey Jones at a 79. Wesley up to, and then Al Horford starting to regress. We're going to send our rookies to the G League, and then that'll be like the rotation. So we should be good this year once again. So like I said, all these guys will be going to Austin. Oh, just kidding. Andre is not, but the other two are going to Austin. And we'll take a look at the rotations here. So here are the rotations. We could only muster up about 7 minutes for Aaron Bradshaw, so hopefully he doesn't get too upset. But he's sitting at an 80 overall. This squad is stacked up. I mean, just look at the defense. Okay, Isaiah Collier, I'm not going to lie. I'm not sure how good of a defender he is. But you got Brandon at the 2. Then you got Vassell, Wemby, and Claxton. 3 of the best, 3 really good defenders. And then off the bench, you have Sohan. I'm actually going to flip-flop Herb Jones and Malachi Branham there. So now in the starting lineup, you have Herb, Vassell, Wemby, Claxton. Insanity. And then you have Sohan, Vanderbilt, Trey Jones is decent, Aaron Bradshaw 7 foot. I mean, this is a squad. And even though we're not the highest rated, I don't think anybody should be scoring on us. All right, here we're at the deadline, 35-16. I don't think there's a need to make any offers. How do we look at team stat? There we go. We are second in the NBA in points allowed per game, only behind the New York Knicks. The Knicks are 4 games behind us in the standings, though. 4th in opponent's field goal percentage. And I grade there. Okay, maybe we're not as good as a team defensively as I thought we were. Anyways, we're going to simulate to the end of the year. Hopefully this is our year to win a ring. If not, well, there's always next year, I guess. But looking to win a ring this year. All right, so we finished as the 2 seed. Didn't really have anybody tearing it up statistics-wise. This is what the team's looking like going into the playoffs. Absolute juggernaut. Collier, Herb, Vassell, Wemby, Nick Claxton, Sohan. Yeah, we are a little bit too raw. Meanwhile, Scoot Suggs, Shadon Sharp, Nasir Little. If we don't sweep this team, I'll be upset. Although they are bringing Dame Lillard off the bench. Not sure what all that's about, but we win in 5. Now we're playing Luka, Kyrie, Gordon Hayward, Derek Lively, Sadiq Bey. I think we should also sweep this team, honestly. I know they have Luka and Kyrie, but it is going to a Game 7. Let me tighten down these rotations a little bit. We've been pretty good in Simcast in 2K24, and it's a back-and-forth battle right now. Actually, we pull out about a 10-point lead. And I think, yeah, we should win this one. And boom, we drop 100. Wembenyama! We give that man some minutes, and he puts 54, 12, 7, 2, and 2 on their head. He hit 8 threes. Insane. Collier, 25 and 11. Vassell had 20 and 8. Sohan had almost 20 points. When you're getting 20 points out of Sohan, that's insanity. We're in the conference finals. Playing, our arch nemesis, OKC, but they lost Josh Giddey. Did they trade him for Chris Middleton? I don't know. They win game 1. We win game 2. Wemby's playing like 39 minutes a game. But we go up and we win in 6. Wembenyama. We're playing Paulo. And the Orlando Magic. Anthony Black, Jaden Ivey, Kawhi, Paulo. Brandon Ingram. How many centers does this team have? Win game 1. Not enough, apparently. Not enough to stop Victor Wembenyama and the San Antonio Spurs as we win it. Wembenyama is just an absolute monster. So that is the rebuild. It only took 3 years today. This is the squad that won it all. Wembenyama, Devin, Vassell. I mean, we've built a little bit of a dynasty. Wemby and Sohan. Wemby's on his team option. Sohan, same thing. Same thing with Collier. So we're bringing all those guys back. Brandon would probably have to walk in free agency this year. Bradshaw we would bring back. I mean, it's cool because we can just throw Blake Wesley in there at the shooting guard spot. We brought in Al Horford. Didn't even need him. Still got Stojakovic. Still got Can't. This is a dynasty in the making. But yeah, with that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you did enjoy. Make sure to hit the like button and leave me a comment down below as well as hitting the subscribe button. If y'all want to see more NBA 2K24 rebuilds, make sure to let me know because they've been slacking lately. But yeah, with that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video.